Hello, so ang subject natin ngayon ay Law Enforcement Administration. So isa sa dinidiscuss dito ay ang tinatawag natin na application of necessary and reasonable force ng isang police officer. So under ng PNP Memorandum Number 02-13-21, sabi dito, in the lawful performance of duty, a police officer shall use necessary and reasonable force to accomplish his or her mandated task of enforcing the law and maintaining peace and order. So itong application of necessary and reasonable force ay gagamitin lang ng pulis kapag during their tour of duty ay nagkaroon ng accident, incident, or may na-encounter sila na member ng community na kailangan nilang i-deal. So, for example, ang situation ay during ng kanilang patrolling ay meron silang nasalubong na nagmamaoy. Yung nagmamaoy na yun ay hinahamon itong ating mga police officer na or pinagbabantaan sila. So, itong maoy na to, wala siyang kahit anong armas. So, ano lang siya talaga, lasing lang, maoy. So, ano yung tamang gawin ng ating police officer to deal itong maoy na to? Ano yung necessary and reasonable force na kailangan nilang gawin? So, sabihin natin na hindi na nila daan sa maayos na usapan kasi nga talaga hindi magpapigil itong si Kuya na lasing. So, dapat bang gawin ng ating mga pulis ay bunutin ang kanilang mga baril at tutukan ito o barilin itong maoy para tumigil na? Yun ba yung necessary or reasonable force na gagamitin nila during ng time na yun na ito ang maoy na to ay hindi ma-handle? So, kung i-evaluate natin yung situation, yung pagbunot ng baril at tutukan yung maoy na yun is not a necessary and reasonable force na dapat gamitin ng ating mga police officer. Kasi hindi naman armado itong maoy na to. Wala naman siyang armas. So, ang pwede lang nilang gawin is pilitin nila na ma-hold siya, ma-handle siya, at mapusasan siya. So, hindi siya pwedeng barilin. No? Kasi hindi naman nasa threat yung kanilang situation sa mga oras na yun. So, sana nakita natin, no, na yung application of necessary and reasonable force, kung ano lang yung dinidil nyo na situation, so equal lang din, no, kung bare hand yung inyong dinidil, bare hand nyo lang din siyang i-handle. So, next is yung force continuum na tinatawag natin. So, still under ng PNP Memorandum Number 0-2-13-21. Sa force continuum, it is a linear progressive decision-making process. So, it displays the array of police reasonable responses, commensurate the level of suspect, law offenders, resistance to effect compliance. So, ito connected siya dito sa application ng ating necessary and reasonable force. So, kailangan daw is, itong force continuum na to is, dapat ay na-apply ng ating mga police officer. So, yung linear and progressive decision making, na dapat on that situation, makapag-decide sila, alam nila yung decision na gagawin nila is acceptable, at mapag-desisyonan nila yung equal and reasonable force na kailangan nilang gamitin doon sa biglaang na-encounter nila na situation. So, a police officer bearing the force continuum o meron siyang linear progressive decision making is, sabihin natin, is more effective siya to accomplish itong compliance na or yung situation na kailangan nilang i-handle, no. So dapat ma-level nila yung suspect o yung offender kung ano yung necessary force na kailangan nilang gawin to handle itong suspect na to or yung law offender na to. And take note, under ng PNP memorandum na ito, the police officer shall not use warning shots during ng police operation. Kaya kanina sa una example natin, no, hindi pwedeng bumunot ng baril yung ating mga police officer, lalo na't walang baril yung ating suspect o yung ating nagmamaoy kanina, wala siyang baril. At under nga ng memorandum na to, police officer shall not use warning shots during ng police operation unless or except when the police officer is outnumbered and overpowered. So kapag kailangan na talagang gamitin ng ating mga kapulisan yung kanilang baril o yung kanilang dinidil o yung suspect o yung law offenders, ay meron din silang baril, and that cause threat na sa buhay ng ating mga police officer. So yun lang yung exemption na pwede nilang gamitin yung kanilang mga baril, except when the police officer is outnumbered and overpowered. Next is firing at moving vehicle is prohibited. Okay, so kanina, warning shots, bawal yung warning shots, and firing at moving vehicle is prohibited din. Under pa rin ng memorandum na ito. So, moving vehicle is and its occupants shall not be fired upon. No? So, bawal na paputukan ng baril ang isang moving vehicle. Except, so in every rule there is an exception, except when its occupants possess imminent danger of causing death or injury to police officer or any other person. So, maliban na lang yung sakay ng sasakyan na yun is talagang mag-cause siya ng death or injury sa ating mga police officer. Sabihin natin na meron din silang baril doon sa loob ng sasakyan and aiming na barilin yung ating mga police officer or mag-i-endanger sa buhay ng community. So, that is the only time na pwedeng gamitin ng ating mga police officer o pwedeng barilin yung moving vehicle na yon to stop them from causing greater problem o mas malaking problema. Okay?